Alright, so I'm doing this video to kind of warn people that have their concealed carry like I do, as well as ride motorcycles. Um, it's something I've ran across now. I have a jacket, and it's over here. This is a Joe Rocket military spec riding jacket. It has all the armor. It has a rain liner, has a high-vis vest that can pull out over top. The problem I ran into is I had the rain liner out, and I was carrying my revolver here in the front pocket, and I didn't realize that the pocket was also mesh. I was out riding the other day, and was carrying the revolver in that front pocket, got caught in rain. So what happened here, and first thing we're going to do when you handle a firearm is make sure it's unloaded. And I know this one is not unloaded. As I said, I carry it. And now I'm still going to treat this as if it is loaded. So, what's happened here is it has broke out in rust because the whole thing got wet. You can see the rust on the cylinder and just everywhere. So keep that in mind. If you get a jacket, riding jacket, and it's mesh, be aware of where you place your firearm and whether or not you're going to get caught in rain, because as you can see, I'm now going to have to go through and really clean this gun before it starts pitting. This is an H&R revolver for anyone interested. This is an H&R revolver, model 732. It's 32 Smith & Wesson. I've had this for a little bit. I picked it up for a song. It was real cheap. It shoots great. I mean, you're not shooting target shooting with this. This is solely so that you can hide it well when you're concealed carrying, and you can hit your target and take out a target within 7 yards, 10 yards. That's your typical distance of engagement, and that's what this gun's for. I don't go out and just see how many bullseyes I can hit with this. So it does its job, and I got this for I think 170 bucks. But this is definitely something I would shoot target with. First of all, I can't stand it when my pinky is off the handle, and as you can see, it's off the handle. It drives me batty. It's just a pet peeve of mine. But if I get into a situation where I have to protect myself from my family, this will do the job. Okay, so I'm going to proceed with cleaning the gun now. I got my cleaning supplies out. I like to use break-free powder blaster gun cleaner. I use that to clean with. I use Hops No. 9 lubricating oil to lube the gun with. I'm using a real fancy Walmart kit over here. Not sure if that's on camera. I was messing with this off camera, and the patches will kind of take some of it out, but there's a lot of nooks and crannies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 410 bore brush, and I'm using this because I don't have any other brushes laying around, and I'm too cheap to go buy one. So I'm going to use what's on hand. Why not? I don't own a 410, so the likelihood of this being used anytime soon is slim to none. I'm going to soak this and start scrubbing across the rust, and this will hopefully break it up. It'll get down to the nooks and crannies. I've already done the serial number. You'll just have to trust me. There was rust down in the numbers. I got it all out. So I'm going to proceed to hit the rest of the gun, and I'll just kind of show you here. Now this is, as you can see, I'm not scratching the bluing off with this. These are designed to where this wears and this doesn't wear. Besides, this isn't a $2,000 gun. So if I knock the bluing off and I re-blue it, it's also not, a Luger from World War II. So I'm not worried about messing up the bluing. and ruining the value of the gun. As I said earlier, it's a cheaper gun. So if I knock the bluing off, I'll re-blue it. It'll give me another project to do. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll come back to you when it's done. Alright, I've completely wiped the gun down. Went over it with the brush. As you can see, I took the grips off. I realized that some of the water got down in between the plastic grips and the sides of the receiver. So I took them off so I could get the rust off real good. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a patch, like this dirty one here, and spray some oil on there. And I don't want a whole lot, I just want a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, just got a little bit there. And I'm going to wipe the gun down. And I'm going to leave a nice thin coat of oil all over the gun. And what this will do is create a barrier. Now I'm pointing the gun in a safe direction. It is still unloaded, but you always treat it as if it is loaded. Big rule of safety when it comes to guns. Never point that at anything you're not willing to destroy. Earlier, I had it pointed at my work laptop. I'm totally willing to destroy that. Hopefully my IT department doesn't listen to this. So I'm just going to continue to go over the gun. Give it a nice thin coat. And then what I'll probably end up doing is setting this off to the side in the rack and just let it soak for a while. Just not touch it so that the oils from my hands don't get on it. And just make sure that I've hit every single possible spot. Alright. So, I'm going to do this. When I come back, I'll give you a better view of the riding jacket I was wearing when this happened. Be right back. The jacket that I wear while I'm riding. It's a Joe Rocket military spec jacket. I added the patch. It's got 2 spots for patches where you can put your own. It's mesh along the front. It has all the pads. It's got the forearm pad, shoulder pads. It has a back pad. It's grade A CE armor. There's a rain liner that I don't have in it right now. It zips in. It's done a great job keeping the rain off me. I've been caught in the rain now twice with it on. It kept the rain. I was completely dry underneath. You saw what it did to the gun, but hey, it was in this mesh pocket right here when it got rusted. So it works really good. Like I said, the rain liner zips in. There's buttons along the side here to take up the slop if your arms are bigger or smaller. It has zippers down here at the front. There's also a zipper for pants if you want to zip it to the optional pants. I don't have the pants, so I don't use that. There's also 2 belt loop pieces here. You can run that through your belt and keep it down. I haven't had any problem with the wind trying to catch it and blow it back, so I haven't used it. Back here there's a zipper where you can pull out. I'll just try to show you here. High vis vest as required when you ride on base. I haven't used it yet. Maybe I will if it's nighttime and I'm feeling concerned. I might throw it on since my helmet's black, my jacket's black, my bike's blacked out. I may throw it on. So yeah, that's the jacket.